Welcome back to 34-Year-Old Boomer ranting on the internet. Today we're going to watch a video. It's called I Made Gen Z Take a Computer Class. Now, when I was a wee lad, my parents, they were mystified by how good the kids were at computers. Bro, he installed a printer just like that. Bro, look at those kids navigate the bubblegum UIs on the smart tablets, bro. Bro, kids are so good at computers. Well, it turns out that if you give kids tablets, they get really good at navigating very basic Apple GUI bubblegum UIs, but not much else. So today we're going to watch, I assume, a millennial teach Gen Z about computers. And this being a tech channel, of course, we pride ourselves with our knowledge of computers.
I've never opened Excel in my life.
What's a floppy disk?
It's a CD. Only 32% of Gen Z know how to use their technology.
Looks like it's for a camera.
Gen Z don't know how to use computers.
Gen Z falls behind in typing skills.
All of them are completely computer illiterate.
There's nothing more humbling than being a Gen Z person who can't fix technology.
Put man in front of Excel and he will know the true definition of tech savvy. That's the thing. That's kind of a normie definition of computer savvy. Like, bro, I know how to use Excel at a very basic level, but if I use my terminal in front of my parents, they think I'm performing magic or something, like witchcraft, if I'm using Vim or something. But if you put me in front of Excel, I know how to use formulas, I kind of know where stuff is in the menus, but I don't really use Excel. That's a very normie definition of good with computers. Gen Alpha, like Speak Machine, the perfect fruit company consumer. I mean, I'm literally looking at a MacBook and two iPhones, so I can't really judge. Yeah, you're right. Chads use R instead of Excel. True. Consumer, I mean, of course, the correct spelling.
Everyone says Gen Z sucks with computers, but I want to find out if that is actually true. I captured this group of young people, so I could put their computer skills through a series of tests.
Why is a computer important?
Shit, nowadays it's not, because we got phones and ChatGPT and stuff.
We don't need computers because we got phones, bro. He's literally, you know that go in the Apple ad?
What you doing on your computer?
What's a computer?
What's a computer? Exactly. Not gonna lie, I can't make anything on Excel, but give me Squealite. Nobody even uses Excel here, that's true. Phone equals computer, yes. Squealite is Giga-based. World 2 merged yet? I have no idea what the World 2 is. I am, after all, a fruit computer enjoyer.
Computers are important because it makes you feel more productive, even though if it's not.
So something you're doing.
Okay, now, it makes her feel more productive even though she's not. Now, at first glance, you might say that's silly, but how many of us tinker with our config files to feel productive? How many times have you spent an hour configuring Hyperland or your NeoVim config, and after, just so you can have the perfect key bindings that you don't really use most of afterwards? Can we get a 1 in chat? Can we get? I'm gonna admit to that. I'm gonna do a 1 in chat because I am 100% guilty of that. Phone, the worst computer you can have, pretty much, yes.
On your phone feels like a waste of time, but on a computer.
Doing a computer, I'm literally like so productive. I'm so busy right now.
So the computer's performative?
Slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah.
I drive an electric car, so there's some.
There's a computer in there.
Yeah, there's one of those.
0, I use KDE. Not that much, to be honest. Really? Okay, I might literally be the only one guilty of that.
What's the most expensive thing you've purchased?
I put configuration in hobby category. Okay, yeah, but surely you feel productive. Like you have a really banging config and you're like, oh, I felt good. I use a couple of my own key bindings on top of vanilla Emacs key bindings. But doesn't that feel productive? Even though it's... Well, generally it isn't productive, but don't you feel productive once you've done that? Like, your config looks slightly different. It's like, ah, yes, it feels better now. But you haven't really done anything.
Just on a phone.
Another phone.
What's the most expensive thing you've purchased on your phone?
Another phone.
Off the top of your head, can you just...
Do people buy phones on their phone? Like, I think the most expensive thing I've ever purchased on my phone, I mean, it was in person. It was like Apple Pay in person. It's like £800, but it was in person. I think they meant like online shopping. Me, it's like a train ticket for like €100. Yeah. But I think they meant like online shopping. Yes, people buy phones on their phone using Klarna. Great financial decision. Oh my god. I've paid 1 year tuition at uni on my phone. Okay, that's pretty... If you're a recent student, that might be a lot of money. Most expensive thing I bought is Robux. Okay, that's funny. I mean, I sense there's a bunch of Zoomers in chat. Okay, good.
Name any file types you know.
PDF,
That's a popular one.
HTML or something like that.
Yeah, that counts.
Docs, DOX, isn't that one?
I'll take
Something
it.
like that. CDX, maybe? No.
Let me give a tip to the Zoomers. When someone asks you to name file types, if you don't know any, just do random assortments of free letter, like free letters. PNG, JPEG, GIF, PST, whatever. Like, there's so many file formats, you're probably gonna get some right. Why is there medieval sounds? It's a good question. Where's the chat? Yeah, the chat kind of disappears sometimes. Mogden, they reacted to your Scratcher's back. Hello, Scratcher. They reacted to your video. Who did? Who reacted to my video? Bang hair. Yes, this is my natural hair color. You're person number 3 to ask me this. Why is there yeah, the medieval music, I don't know. He kind of has like a medieval haircut. Like, I can imagine him talking like a medieval peasant. All right, my lord. Like, imagine him going, all right, my lord, job's done. Like, that's what he would sound like. If he only had a green tunic on, that'd be perfect. Mog file type, yes. File extensions are disabled by default on most OSs. Gen Alpha has no idea what... Yes, exactly. You don't know what the terminal is. You don't know... The file extension is hidden because it's ugly or whatever. So you just never learn. All your photos, they're in the Photos app, bro. What's a file? They're just in the Photos app. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I saw your thumbnail on another channel. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Why is he questioning a medieval serf on file types? He has the till his crops to pay his tithe. Yeah. My lord, a file type, my lord. docx, my lord.
Today, you're going to watch me torture this group with basic computer exercises to find out, does Gen Z really suck with technology?
It's pronounced Jeff, my lord.
The goal of this first exercise is very straightforward. I want them to set up a computer and log into it. When I say set it up, I mean plug in the mouse, key...
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that a VGA port? Sorry, do you see if I do this? Does that zoom in on the stream? I hope it does. Is that a VGA port? Are those PS2 ports? Not PlayStation 2, but like the actual late 90s, early 2000s standard for keyboard and mouse. Bro, you're giving Zoomers like VGA ports? That's crazy.
Keyboard, monitor, and power. Everything's color coordinated, so this should go pretty quickly. I'll give you about 10 minutes to figure it out. Any questions? Good. Let's get started. When I say go, you can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Those are the printer cables. No. So left, I know there's the printer one, but left to it, I'm pretty sure that's a VGA port. I'm gonna try D, Pi, CH, whatever you want. Naming file extension as if they're not actually arbitrary is pain-inducing. I hate Windows for imbuing extensions with meaning. I still use those. I mean, that's fair, but I think like, especially like in the West, in America, I don't think you're going to be using computers now that have VGA ports. I had VGA ports at school and I'm a Gen Z. Really? Huh. Interesting.
Blue gotta be like right here, you know?
Okay, so he got one end of the VGA cable. Oh my god, he's... I don't want to be mean. Let's just say that the pressure of being on camera and doing this makes them confused. Like, I've watched myself on stream sometimes. Like, your IQ kind of goes down because you have to. There's the pressure of being watched and stuff. So I'm gonna say that that's the reason why he's trying to connect the computer to itself, essentially.
I don't even know if that's plugged in all the way, but we gonna hopefully.
What the fuck is this cord?
I know purple got.
Okay, so what is that? So that's the printer port. That's like an old sort of. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember. I think we had a dot matrix printer that used that port. Isn't that? I mean, I assume that must be, unless you put it in. I thought that was the VGA port. What is that even? Mogden, you look like a whole different person. You must have lost a lot of weight. I think so. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I want to be surprised pleasantly. But I watched a video of myself from 5 months ago recently. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you eat like real food. When you eat like organs and muscle meat and eggs and cheese. And you avoid brain and brain? No, brain is good. Bread and grains, and generally avoid sweets and processed stuff. I've had chicken and sheep brain. It's some of the best food you'll ever have in your life. I'm not saying file extensions aren't useful, but just naming a Python file .js will make it not a Python file. Yeah, I mean, it's more of I guess it depends on how you pass, like if the program looks at the extension before figuring out what it actually is. I guess it's more for humans. Yeah, you could name it .js, but it's still a Python file. PS2 connector was discontinued for a reason. Well, they just wanted to do USB, which the universal standard, but then they just had like 5 different USBs. I remember figuring out iMacs boot in high school and learning that they don't boot from USB but from a CD. Made triple boot system with MX Linux, WinZip, and Mac OS Leopard. Fun times. I also got zapped. I used to have an iMac, a beautiful, like the iMacs that had like a bit of a curve, like not the flat ones now, but the ones that had a bit of a curve. Beautiful. Ghoulish cable management, pretty bad. The files are inside the computer. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't shake the computer, because if you do, the files might get damaged. PS2 mouse, oh my god. I was like, what is this? Like, this is my childhood right here. The long pink one is for printers. Yeah, I think we had a dot matrix that had, but it's old standard. Yeah, we had one of those like printers, and that was the port. You actually look like you lost weight. Thank you, I have. Genuinely gonna happen, lol. Python. Eating a brain is crazy. Imagine if someone fed on your brain. Well, it's an animal brain. I didn't eat human brain. It's like it tastes very creamy. It's very smooth and creamy and fatty. It's kind of like eggs, I guess. That's why I'm so big-brained. Part of it is that Windows and Mac gives people the impression that the file extension is something special when it really is just a part of the file name. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why they removed it. Because as they remove your agency from you when you use these operating systems, there's no reason for you to really know what the file type is. It's only relevant, like if the operating system is theoretically smart enough to recognize the file type, then there's technically no real reason for most users to know what that is, right? Because it's like whatever. It's called a parallel port. Yes, the printer one. You should shake your computer. That's how the file defragmentation gets done. Oh my god, Windows defrag. Yes, that's how it works. I wonder what people who have no idea how computers work think about computers. It must be like magic to them. How do you even accept so much ignorance? Lol, meanwhile, I'm ignorant in many other stuff. Yes, they view it like a black box. It's just a black box. They view it the same way that they view AI. It's just some magical thing that you have to be like careful not to shake.
I go to purple. I'm not putting that one in. Forget that. We need this.
Why are you narrating your entire experience?
Hey, it's on, power. Do we have a monitor?
I'm so confused.
You know what's You know that what's happening on screen is terrible when you have to have like really hype music. We got the medieval farmer.
I mean, I think it's.
What's a good medieval farmer name? Like a medieval British farmer name.
At this point, there's only one computer completely set up and on the verge of logging in.
Oh, wait. See, everything color coordinated. Now we talking. See, that one go right there.
Manfred. I think Manfred's more of like a butler. It has to be more like, I think Bartholomew might be better, yeah. Bertha, that's a lady's name.
Oh yeah, we got something on.
I think we wait now, yeah.
We win.
What's the hardest thing to do on a computer?
Like, I'll have an idea, and then there's usually a video I need to watch, but that part in between, like where I need to find the video, that's probably the part that I find the most challenging.
Huh?
How often do you use a computer?
I haven't used a mouse and keyboard computer in months.
Now these two are
Even
seemingly
then,
the dumbest guys in the group. I mean, Jack hasn't used a computer in 6 months, yet they set up their computer first, which is great, but there was a problem.
Oh my god, Windows XP, let's go.
Okay, well, I was set up for failure. These wires, my prongs are bent and they're not in the same, like they're physically missing the, like, these won't go in there. There's no way they will. I've been forcing them and they won't go in.
Now, Mackenzie...
Actually, that's a good question. What's the hardest thing to do on a computer? Writing software that actually works.
Mackenzie is very upset. She thinks I sabotaged the test because her keyboard doesn't plug into the computer.
See, they giving us dysfunctional cords. Wait, hold on. This cord broke over here, too.
So are these.
I think this one too. It has to be because they ain't going in.
Now the whole group is questioning if their keyboards ever worked at all. I realized I made a mistake.
How'd you even find these computers? Tell me this is satire. I don't think it is. Remember throwing hard drives at my high school, or when one guy stole a whole monitor in his backpack? Ain't no way. Ask them what. I don't know what that is. Actually, that's a good question. What's the hardest thing to do on a computer? It's just running good software. Clearly, we haven't figured that one out yet. XP. Obviously, the farmer doesn't use a computer. That's true. He's saying thinking and logical steps are the hardest part for him. That was crazy. Just finding stuff on your computer is the hardest part. Hardware, not even like locally, which Windows local search is dog water. So I get that, but he means on like YouTube. Okay, this is how we're going to end up with terminals and no PCs ignorance. Yeah, it's all going to be thin terminals. Just like we're basically going back to terminals. Modern CPU design might be one of the hardest things to do on a computer. RHEL Red Hat Enterprise Linux Big Gov usage. Best way to describe x86 is like walking into a pyramid filled with traps. Terminals, like looking at thermals in terminals, yes. Yes.
This one I've never seen, to be honest.
When they were setting up their computers, I didn't tell them,
I don't blame her. Like that's a PS2 port.
hey, just plug the cables in, don't twist them. It seemed like this was the group's first time using cables with individual pins. I didn't think about how tough modern cables are when I set this whole thing up. When you plug in your phone every night, you can stab it as hard as you want. So it makes sense why they would use Tylenol strength.
Oh my god, he has to straighten the pins back. Yeah, they bent them.
I wanted to move on, but we couldn't.
He drew a house with the pins. They bent the pins so hard it looks like an actual house. That's crazy. Oh my. Although, I will say this about old tech. If you manage to get those straight, it's probably gonna work. That's the fun part.
Who made this cord and why? It's so prongy. It was probably a man. That's why do you need to poke into stuff like Joe?
I mean, she's right. It probably was a man. Also, like, male and female are a thing when it comes to ports.
It's not that serious.
Wow.
Now, if there's one thing we can be proud of, it's that we have taught Mackenzie how to safely plug in a mouse like a man.
Do you need to look down when you type?
A little bit. Not as much as I used to.
Sometimes like that Y or, that J. It's like, why are you up there?
Yeah.
The national average for typing speed is...
The reason why it's up there is because when they developed typing machines, they had to align the letters in such a way that all the little hammers would strike properly, and they had to basically put them in a ridiculous order so that typists wouldn't type so fast that they would get the little hammers mixed. That's the reason.
Is roughly between 40 to 60 words per minute. These people can type fast with thumbs. I want to find out how fast they can type with all 10 fingers on a keyboard. To make this test a little bit easier, I blocked out all the letters and numbers on the keyboard. Let's see how they do with no help.
I was splitting wood 10 years back. I sliced his
Now he's just messing with them.
finger off. I had to have him reattach it, but I can't use the last knuckle anymore. I'm hideously deformed.
Who wants to go first?
Let a wood chipper go first. You know what I'm saying? He's already lined up right in front of the keyboard.
Start.
Send it. That's hard. This is hard, huh? Congratulations.
Got it.
It's actually pretty good.
1 word per minute.
Ooh.
He's showing up now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I quit.
No, I know how to do it. I was just reading the error message that popped up when you were doing it.
Oh.
This is the easy part.
Yeah, that was good.
Fuck. What is it?
Just trying to touch that to make yourself look good. Hey, hold on. We find out that's the strategy.
Honestly, the other one was better. It's kind of fun.
Okay, 24 and 71.
Okay. All right, we're averaging out over there. All right, Dave.
I think I might have lied on them questions in there. I might have to look down. Oh, it's nasty. Nah.
Hey, you're killing it. You're killing it.
That's right here for sure. I'll take it. Hey, words, baby. Come on, what I tell you?
Hey,
What I tell you? Like, that's more than 3.
Man, these results are tragic. Oh my god, bro. That is... Oh, Ooh, okay. 130. Not bad. Okay. What?
I'm not judging too hard. Most people don't need to type fast to get through the modern world, so there's no real demand for this skill, except maybe for a job. Part of any computer class is a basic spreadsheet. So today, I've brought you an Excel page full of flight logs. I want you to calculate who took the most flights and who had...
Is that what I think it is?
has the most flight time. To attack this spreadsheet, I'm going to separate you into 3 groups. Kaylin, because you got the highest typing score, I'm going to let you
Very sus flight log.
choose your partner first.
What you think? Yeah.
I'm with you. We're gonna win.
Okay. Zeb, you are second highest. Who would you like to choose?
Should I give me Jack?
And that leaves you 2. You got what, 24 words per minute?
That's what I'm saying. That's good. Kobe. Kobe 24.
Each of you will have
Kobe 24.
15 minutes to work alone with a 5-minute break in between to talk about the work you've done. Any questions? I didn't think so. Let's get started.
Oh my God, what is this? Fuck.
Working in a spreadsheet is considered an advanced skill, so the group should completely fuck this up.
This is terrible.
Yo, do you know how to do this?
I don't think I can help you, can I?
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing.
Zeb is manually calculating each flight for each person, while Mackenzie is color coding every person's flight. And Javian is waiting for me to look away so he can try to use the internet, which I said he cannot do. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Wait, what does status mean?
10 seconds.
You're gonna have to carry.
Time.
You're gonna have to
Stop
carry
that
because
work.
this is
All right,
terrible.
guys. Meet with your teammate. All right. And what do you think needs to be done next?
So what's going on here?
I don't know what.
Wait, let me just.
This is what I got, and so I noticed that there's on and off, right? And they only list a few flights and the durations. Here's the numbers, they quote here. But I got from him that all the off flights means it's not a flight.
How you get to this is Control F, right? So if you lose this, just hit Control F, right?
If you're looking up like your social followers or something, you could copy and paste the list, and it'll tell you like.
Setting items in RuneScape will make your words per minute go crazy. I'm judging hard. Oh no, Excel. Spreadsheet. Gen Z don't do job, it's well known. That's true. Boomer mogging Gen Z is brutal. Like assistants, like office assistants from the 1980s completely, like they had to use Unix. Those women completely mog like most Zoomers. Pivot tables, my arch nemesis. Also, did you notice how well Excel works? There's been, what, like 20 years of updates? It's just worse now somehow? Why they need to be 2 for that? An advanced skill. Yes, I guess. Working in a spreadsheet is advanced skill, bro. I am a space alien astronaut from the 7th dimension by that metric. It's crazy, isn't it? I have advanced computer skills. I know Excel. Like, the IT crowd is real. You think it was satire, but it's real. I missed the assignment. What do they have to do? Like, use Excel, do basic stuff in Excel. Although I am bad at Excel and prefer to solve this type of stuff in Python. You pull out Python, like you go to your boss, they think Excel is like advanced skill, you pull out Python. You're doing tables in Vim. I can't even blame them. I never in my life use Excel. I'm unemployed. Well, that's your mistake right there. Have you seen the video of a Japanese man who makes art in Excel spreadsheets? I have not. I have to look that up. You have AI now in Excel. I mean, that's good. Watching it as Gen Z, I'm low-key crying right now. You see, I know you're actually Gen Z because you use that emoji. That's how I know. There is no way this is not satire. You'd think so, but I've met Gen Z people especially in IT, and there's a lot of them who have no clue what they're doing. There is no way this is not satire. Like, I've worked IT, and obviously I can't give details, but you help people of all ages at the office, right? The boomers were generally more tech savvy. I understand now why I sometimes see Excel and Microsoft Office and job requirements. Yeah. The word job is, of course, the word job is a curse word on this chat. Triggers people. Well, I'm crying, and cringe misspelled. No, so crying, C-R-I-N-E is crying. It's a Gen Z spelling, but also the little the wilted flower emoji as well. Like crying, right now, RN with the emoji. That's super Gen Z speak, Zoomer speak. I'm Gen Z. Oh my god. Do you know what's funny? I'm almost Gen Z. I'm like 3 or 4 years away from being Gen Z. Maybe billionaires are right and we should get rid of minimum wage.
The column, I couldn't find a way to copy and paste it.
These people should be paying you to work for them, to work for you.
This is what already was there.
So like everywhere it says like 602.
This person, and he did get on this flight, it was 603. So it'll be 2. You're gonna put 2 in here.
But I've just been like adding, like, you know, this one says 601, so that's 6 hours.
How do you know how long the flight?
Pregnant emojis, are those also Gen Z emojis? The pregnant woman emoji is not a Gen Z emoji because none of them are having kids, but the pregnant man is.
Sorry, where's that?
Here.
Oh, duh.
This one says FL 602, 5.5, so I just add 5.5.
I made a new sheet because I was trying to like figure out a way to calculate stuff, but like once I started seeing that everybody took like 10 flights each, oh my god, I don't know how to calculate shit.
Anything that's not red is somebody on a flight.
Can you pull up the internet? Try pulling up the internet?
Now, I told Javian he can't use the internet, but maybe he thinks Kayliana can use the internet.
Under start? I thought it was under start.
Good luck, bro.
I got it.
Oh, no. They're on the look.
I really hope those Windows XP machines aren't actually connected to the internet. That would be, you get pawned in like 5 seconds flat.
Teammates ready?
So it's not working.
15 minutes starts now.
This feels like a trick question.
Can't they use Clippy? That's a good point. They should have clipping in the bottom right. Or the little dog. Or the wizard man. This is new Gen Z Alpha emoji. Wait, is Windows XP on the... Yeah. I mean, they probably go right to ChatGPT, so it would be fine.
How we feel, Jack?
Feeling great here. Just running the numbers, you know?
They'd go to ChatGPT, the bot would realize that they're using Windows XP, and it would reply to them in all caps, so the boomers feel at home, because they would think they're boomers. The editing, I can't. There are servers in Russia and China that exist just upon Windows XP machines. Yeah, the scrollers just constantly looking for old machines like that. As someone who worked in critical and production environments, seeing Windows XP on a plant behind a proxy server is not rare. A lot of products controlling EQ on site work only under certain OS, and you can't anything about it. As long as they're not on a network, it should be fine. He looks like a medieval depiction of Jesus Christ. Yeah. The guy on the screen low-key mogs right now. He kind of mogs. He does kind of mog. Damn, them soft lips speak. I am part of the white man with an upper lip club. So is this guy. Most of us white guys, we don't really have upper lips, but me and the medieval gentleman here, we do.
Okay. We're tapping out right here. They think they've got it. We're gonna go ahead and check those answers. So, who do you think it is?
I think Chris took the most flights.
Chris took the most flights. And who had the most flight time?
Chris.
Chris had the most flight time? Okay. What do you think over here?
That it was a group of Bill, Kevin, and Chris, upstanding men as they are in society.
Okay. What do we got over here?
I got Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey tied for a number of flights at 6 with Spacey with the most hours at 21.
So, the only people to get all 3 people correct are indeed over here.
Everyone has nostalgia for the 2000s now, so I wanted the group to perform a performative felony, rip some music, and burn it to a CD. First group to burn a CD.
Oh my god, Nero? Okay, chat, type 1 if you've ever used Nero. Oh my god, the little icon with the Colosseum on fire. Oh. I used Nero 8 when I was a kid, LMAO. I think I used 8 as well. Just 3 people who used Nero, originally called Nero Burning ROM. Damn.
I'll give you $500 if you know how to do that.
Alright, so we got... What does this X8, X16 stuff mean, sir? What is that? What's a .wav file, sir?
Let's wait, try to exit out real quick. Okay, sir.
Can I have
They
the
actually
CD?
haven't.
This one?
Well, that one is also a blank
Okay,
CD.
it's downloaded. They're fast on there too.
Oh my god. Did she put her fingers on the...
Okay, it's downloaded. They're fast on there too.
I can't tell. Yeah, she kind of... Well... Okay, it's not that bad. I thought she literally grabbed it like this. It's kind of looking kind of bleak when Microsoft wants to make personal computers glorified Chromebooks. Every company does. They want to control all your data and all your compute. Yeah. Forget having the work Excel. Have them set up the printer copier in the back. They probably. Yeah, they'd be so cooked. It would be over.
It's supposed to use
Do you want to use this
with the CD?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the medieval farmer, he definitely mogs. Yeah.
Where's the website?
this. It's in there.
This is specific. These images often require therapy. That's just images. I don't know what.
Just click copy music.
Okay, cool. Hit music.
Also, the stuff like this is done with like a 360 camera because they knew the footage would be so boring. So they put 360 cameras, and then you can essentially use keyframes to automate the movement so that it changes, so that it looks more interesting. Do they have to pirate the music too? I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, cool. Hit music.
Why is it even on?
Try local disk.
Well, that one can't you take like.
When you done, you told me
What am I doing?
I think we're at that point.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, fingers down, pencils down. They did it. 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Nah, we have it. We have it right here.
Yeah, I guess so.
We had it right here. We lost. Oh well, that's what it is. Happens.
These people have been conditioned to tap and swipe for everything. Food, friends, sex, parlays, credit loans, filing taxes. The list is infinite. So with that in mind, I think they did pretty good handling these ancient pieces of technology they were presented with today. They might suck with desktop computers. I don't blame them at all. I also wouldn't hire them. Thank you for watching.
I also wouldn't hire them. Yeah, they'd have to pay me to hire them. Do you know what computing was like in the days before and after the fall of the Soviet? Isn't that all of computing? Because computing, that literally covers all of computing before and after the fall of the Soviet Union. I'm worried. I'm not surprised. I was surprised that they struggle with the ports because all you have to do is you just have to look at the port and look at what you have in your hand. Like, you know that scene? Oh, that's too... No, I can't say that's too mean. That's too mean. But you should, like... You should be able to just look at the port and look at what you have in your hand and go, okay, if I rotate this by, like, 90 degrees, this will fit. They were even color-coded. What is happening? Square peg, round hole. Do you know what? I'm not being mean, but it's this bit. It kind of... Again, I'm not being mean, but it's a little bit like this. What do you think? What do you think about this video? Does it scare you? Is it scary? Is it scary to see young people not know how to use computers? Is the video a bit rigged that they had to use Windows XP with early 2000s hardware and PS2 ports and parallel ports and VGA ports? Yeah, I remember parallel ports. Tell me in the comments down below. The name is Boomer Machine.